Hello everyone, welcome to the first cast of the new decade. Welcome to 2020 everyone. And I want to remind everyone to subscribe to Night of Misfortune. Click the link down below to get onto his YouTube channel and subscribe to him. And remember, he is doing so much for the community. Click the link down below to get on the OSS Discord and the Supreme Commander 2 Discord. Find Night of Misfortune, hit him up, and ask him how he could be part of the Supreme Commander 2 League. That's right, a Supreme Commander 2 League. If you need help with that, email me and I will direct you to Night of Misfortune. But subscribe to him. Do that. But anyhow, guys, my band has a YouTube video that needs some love. Comment, click the link down below and comment it, like it, and you'll get one free cast, no questions asked. And if you like what I do here, click the link down below. I have a Patreon page, and donations of $10 or more get a cast. So anyhow, let's hit that play button. The map is the iconic, I was going to say Open Palms, but it's not. The iconic Fields of Isis. It is iconic. It is iconic for 2v2, which is what we got here. So over here on the left hand side where my cursor's going over, thankfully my cursor can be seen since I'm using Open Broadcaster now. You can see Team 1, and over here where the right hand side where my cursor is going over, you have Team 2. So let's see what the players are doing. We got Heisenberg spawning in as the blue Aeon Commander, dropping down a lot of resources. He's doing resources first and then having his ACU build a air factory, a double air factory opener. Really should have had the ACU build the air factory first to get in air and to hopefully be the first in air. That's really the point of that, right? So this engineer is going to take a little bit longer, and he's got a research station queued up, which is really going to hurt him, his eco, a little bit later on. Quite early on to have a research station as Aeon, but unless you are planning on not building a whole bunch of planes and really coming back later in the game. But right now, early on, where you want to have the dominance, this will really hurt your eco. So let's see what his land player is doing. We got Alphahex spawning in as the green Aeon Commander, dropping down a triple research station opener. And let's see, oh my goodness, he's going to be doing some ACU stuff. He is going to probably max out his ACU. Well, we'll put some early focus on the ACU and go right here and teleport in and do some damage. So that's going to really suck for the yellow guy down there, right? So anyhow, we got a scout going on. I like what Heisenberg's doing, a nice little formation here. He's going to aggro the opponent's first air unit out, and it's going to die from both these We-Do boats if done correctly. So anyhow, let's introduce the players. We got Robbie Twyman dropping down. He is the brown Cyber Commander, dropping down what looks like a research station before a double air factory opener. That one little Gemini pops out and takes some pop shots, does some little damage on this We-Do boat. This We-Do boat needs to change directions and get this Gemini to engage with both of these We-Do boats. Now that's not working. No, that's definitely not what you need to do with this We-Do boat. Yeah, it needs to really engage with this. Now, this could be a failure here. Robbie Twyman now has 2 air, and Heisenberg has 2 air. That could be a failure for him. Yeah, it looks like Heisenberg missed micro air and is going to lose both of these We-Do boats. That's kind of, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but it's kind of a big deal this early on. So Robbie Twyman is in charge of air. So let's see what the ground player is for Team 2. We got Grappler spawning in as the yellow Cyber Commander. He dropped down 2 research stations and a bunch of energy. Really, probably would have better to go 3 research stations, but 2 research stations, a bunch of energy. He's definitely going mega. I'm going to tell you that right now because megas are energy intensive. Usually I just build 2 and then build energy as I get closer, but this is the build that Grappler chose. And yeah, as you can see, air is in Robbie Twyman's favor. And Alphahex, like I said, right on time. Come on, Oh my goodness. He comes over, teleports in, and drops down. Well, he queues up two point defense, and everybody knows that long range point defense are really, really strong in this game. So he's got the longest range point defense because he's Aeon. And they're just gonna wreck house here. Now all this energy is a huge waste right now. It's gone. It's dead. This point defense is doing work. And Alphahex is putting down an anti-air tower. Which is... Oh! Alphahex saves it. I think he saved that long-range point defense as well. Now that's 3 mass extractors done, and that air tower goes down, but it's being built on the wreck, so it is being built 50% faster for 50% of the cost, and Alphahex heals up that point defense as well. Now, that's a big loss. These research stations, and so 4 mass extractors, 2 research stations, and 4 energy generators. Going to be a 5th mass extractor soon. So anyhow, guys, Alphahex is here sucking up some delicious, yummy mass. Dat mass, yo, that's the way to go. And back home in Alphahex's home base, he's building up some more research stations and building point defense. He's getting out of there, I think. Yeah, he sucked up that delicious, yummy mass. He's coming up here to take out a 6th mass extractor. That is going to really, really hurt Grappler since he's going for a megalith. He's definitely not going to be able to afford another one. He has to build a bunch of energy. Yeah, there's no way. Robbie Twyman, for some reason, is building a whole bunch of energy. I don't understand when he's the air player. Really needs 1 air factory, 1 energy generator per air factory. I don't understand. Teleport distance for Alphahex. He's going to teleport all the way over. That megalith isn't going to really... That megalith is going to try to take out Alphahex, but we'll see what happens. Now Alphahex is building some land factories. Probably going to get some land units. I like the placement of the anti-air towers. Very, very nicely done. If stuff hits the fan there, Alphahex could just put a shield on these land factories, and those are going to be very, very strong. Let's see what he's building. Harvogs. So Alphahex is building Harvogs, and as you can see in the research down below, he got anti-air, and it looks like the holo redirecting flares has been researched by Heisenberg. So Alphahex noped out of there. He definitely said, nope, don't want to fight you, but he's going to teleport behind this megalith here eventually, I think. Now, there's no shields on these Gemini, but I think they are upgraded a little bit. Maybe? I don't know. But Alphahex, like I said, teleports behind you, milady. And nothing personnel, kid. Takes out this megalith. And this should be a slam dunk win here for Heisenberg. Heisenberg doesn't pursue. He decides not to pursue Robbie Twyman's air, which could be a good thing. But is there any anti-air right here? Oh yes, there's 1 anti-air tower. A smart move to get out of there. Now these megaliths, this megalith here for Grappler destroyed all the things that Alphahex put down, and he's rebuilding. That is the right move to do. Now Alphahex should have sucked up that delicious yummy mass here and here before leaving. And Grappler definitely should be sucking up some delicious yummy mass here. Because Alphahex teleports back in, he can just build for 50%. Speed it up just a little bit. Now we got some anti-air Harvogs, which are really going to help the Air Force here for Team 1. Team 1's Air Force is going to be super, super strong because of the ground-based anti-air. Now we got some Alphahex. We got some megaliths coming out. Well, there's 2 megaliths here. No megaliths being built because, like I said, losing your main base is a very, very painful thing. And yeah, these should be somewhat vetted, but they are not vetted at all. So that is going to be a painful thing there. Now let's see where Alphahex's veterancy. Yeah, there's a little veterancy there going on. Now, the veterancy allows the mass extractor to have more health, yes, but also extract more mass. So these are much better mass extractors. And it looks like, ooh, yeah, another mass extractor lost for what's his name, for Grappler. Grappler, I like Heisenberg moving over here. Yeah, let's slow this down just a tad bit. Now, that look at that pro split there. Now, that is a good move there by Alphahex. His teleportation is top-notch. He teleports in a concave. Thus, what is this air? That is, oof. That is not good. Robbie Twyman should not be winning air. But that top-notch concave there allowed for Alphahex to be doing damage to the megalith, thus negating the area effect damage from the megas. So that's something for you all to know at home, that when you teleport on a mega, don't teleport in a ball, because the area effects it's 1 in the morning, guys. I'm very tired, and I'm doing this for you. So give me a break. The area effect damage could destroy a whole bunch of units. But the concave allowed that didn't let that happen. Now, as you guys could see, we have a tactical missile battle happening here. Both sides doing pretty okay on keeping their factories' health up. Now, this is something you could do early on in the match. You could run over with your ACU and build some factories and put factory TML with shields, and that would really keep your opponent from building back up. In a fight over here, it looks like Robbie Twyman is winning this air battle. There's so much going on right now. We got Alphahex rushing in with some Harvogs. Are they going to teleport in? Where's that teleport bar? Yeah, it's kind of tricky to do, but ooh, an engineer going down. Not a nice thing. Yes, they're teleporting in. One Harvog. Woo, that's scary, right, guys? One Harvog. Now, what is that noise? Some weird noises going on in my room, but I am going to keep casting for you. So, yeah, we got some, yeah, the base of Alphahex is being wrecked by a bunch of Geminis. And over here, we got Robbie Twyman's base being absolutely mauled. So, yeah, this is a nice little base trade here. But it looks like, yeah, this is really bad for both players. I mean, Alphahex still has some mass here in the center. Robbie Twyman lost, like I said, from that tactical missile battle. He lost, and he lost these mass extractors up here. That's a really good way to deny your opponent's mass. Now, yeah, look, I like that split here. Alphahex is splitting his units, so again, denying area of effect damage from those bombers. Oh, he's clumping up a little bit so that area effect damage will be an issue. Now, megaliths will clean this up here, but how fast is the question? Harvogs do some great damage. They have a pretty high DPS because of their fire rate. They don't do a whole lot of damage. Ooh. Nice structure detonate there. But he lost 3-4 mass extractors from that. Now, Harvogs don't do a whole lot of damage per shot. However, that megalith does clean up those Harvogs. Don't do a whole lot of damage per shot, per se. However, their fire rate is really, really what makes them pretty decent. So let's speed this up a little bit and see what happens. Now, couple engineers come on back to rebuild mass extractors. Robbie Twyman sending his ACU. I don't know if I agree with that. That's just one teleport away from losing said ACU. Do not really recommend that. However, He's got to rebuild that base. We got this bomb bouncer here protecting him, which is a great idea. Phenomenal idea, actually. That might actually work. So, hey, that's cool. And then we got Heisenberg really comfortable under a bunch of shields. Really should have his ACU at least guarding one factory to help speed up production. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 factories as opposed to Robbie's 2. So you could definitely tell Robbie is going to be behind on production. However, he's still a little bit ahead on no, is he ahead? I don't think so. I think now Heisenberg is ahead. Ooh, ooh, that's bad. Wow. That could have been a disaster for Heisenberg. If he flew over, I mean, you saw that grappler fired off the blast of the bomb bouncer. The bomb bouncer would absolutely annihilate all of these we-do boats. Like, no questions asked. They would have been gone. Now, grappler is in a bit of trouble here, losing a bunch of mass extractors. Yeah, that air tower will save you. Of course, it won't. But if he split his air units up, they would do an incredible amount of damage to that base. And they are doing a good job at destroying all of Grappler's core mass. That's the way to do it. And it looks like Robbie Twyman is rebuilt. Really needs to get his ACU under here to help build more air units. Now, a little bit of an assault going on here by Grappler. Do not know if I agree with that. We'd probably waited to get at least one cicada. That would have made this more of a pain in the butt. But factories going down here for Alphahex. And again, a nice teleport behind Milady. Teleports behind you. Nothing personnel, kid. Again, little groups here. Now, Shacha's doing an amazing job against units, especially when the units aren't paying attention like that. Get behind them, nothing personnel, kid, and just murders them. Factory lost and a what would you call that? A mass extractor. Not too bad considering they are several experimental wrecks there. Now that is actually a net gain, I think, maybe for Alphahex, considering the amount of mass put into those experimentals. And come on, that's so rude. A TML? Why? Rude. Now, adapters are needed here for Robbie Twyman and Grappler. Adapters are absolutely needed. And there they are. There's the adapter there for Grappler. Going to try to stop these that tactical missile launcher. That tactical missile launcher, really good early on in the game, but later the game goes, the less likely it's going to actually do anything. Now, are these factories on? Or Heisenberg is building research stations, so that might be the reason why he isn't building more units. Alphahex rebuilt his base very nicely, so that is the way to go there. And Grappler is just now, after several minutes of not having a huge income like this, is going back to have an engineer sit there in the middle, not rebuild. So that is definitely not what we want to see here. That is not cool. But what is this? A loyalty gun. Now, have you guys ever seen an Aeon bomb bouncer? I have. There it is, an Aeon bomb bouncer. Doing a little bit of damage, but I think the point is it doesn't matter. That is a stolen unit. Not cool. See a bunch of stolen units here. Loyalty guns are really, really strong, and an anti-nuke. That is probably unnecessary, but why not, right? So we got, like I said, a bomb bouncer that has been stolen. Doing some okay damage, I guess, but more of a distraction than anything. Now, are we going to see 2 OP bomb bouncers for Alphahex? No. That unit died way too fast. Now, a whole bunch of things are getting killed. And why an Illuminator? I think Alphahex really is ready for... He's ready for that snipe. You know what I mean? Well, an Aeon Cybran research station. Looks like Robbie Twyman is lucky that air can't be captured. Grappler really needs to control K these things. This is going to be really bad here. Oh, there it goes. There's the badness. And Alphahex is pushing in. Ooh, I like this. Robbie Twyman has decided to get long-range artillery, which is not a bad idea. Except you need a lot more than that. This Illuminator is going to find it, so... We got a bomb bouncer here. Alphahex is keeping it to keep... He has it to keep his ACU safe. Now that is OP. Grappler gets murdered by and Robbie Twyman gets murdered as well. And there's a bunch of gunships here. So probably a control K there for Robbie. Grappler probably got murdered by a bunch of bots teleporting on his face and blasting him. So yeah, this game was won. Very well played there, Alphahex and Heisenberg. Awesome job there, Robbie Twyman and Grappler. So the winners are Alphahex right here, building a nuke silo, and Heisenberg building a nuke silo. Just, they're winning so bad, winning so good, they just felt the need to build all this crap. So good job there, guys. So anyhow, Alphahex, thank you so much for sending this replay in. And if you guys haven't... If you guys sent me in a replay and I haven't cast it yet, have patience. You could send me a reminder email, but be nice about it because, you know, nobody likes a jerk. But remember, guys, I have a lot of stuff going on. That is another reason why you may not have seen me on very much. So, guys, remember that. To just be patient. So I'm going to end this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, favorite, because that helps me out, and send your good replays to steelspeaks@gmail.com, and subscribe to my friend Knight. He really needs the subscribers, the viewers. Give him some encouragement to keep going on. And guys, check out my past patrons and my current patrons. You may be shout out just like this. And yeah, I have a Patreon page. You already know that. If you want to support this channel, do that. And if you want to support this channel, click the link down below and leave a nice comment for my band's YouTube video. And I think I'm going to end this, guys. Share with your friends, family, and foes because they need something interesting to watch as well. And as always, everyone, GG.